Hope's heart shatters as Liam's dark secret comes out, Ridge and Taylor's romance doomed by one shocking twist. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, emotions run high as Hope uncovers the painful truth about Liam, leaving her devastated and questioning everything. Meanwhile, Ridge and Taylor's once promising love story hits a tragic turning point, all thanks to one explosive factor that seals their fate for good. As Steffi makes a bold, heartfelt gesture that could change everything, Ridge grows increasingly suspicious. On top of it all, Bill stuns everyone with a total life overhaul. Drama, heartbreak, and betrayal explode in LA. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day after watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope discovers Liam's tragic reality. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025, Steffi informs Hope that Liam is dying. Daphne tries out Carter, and Deacon surprises Brooke. Hope can sense that Liam is thinking about something at Brooke's house. "What do you not tell me?" Steffi told him. She needs to know, Liam recalls. In response to Hope's persistent probing, Liam says he would love to discuss Beth with her. He wants to give Hope a break and spend a little extra time with her. Hope affirms that she loves him. She has no idea how much it means to Liam, he tells her. Hope inquires as to whether he came over to discuss anything else with her. She wonders why he is actually staying at Steffi's. Bill's house is closer to work, as Hope notes. Liam claims that Steffi was the first person he mentioned it to. Hope inquires about Finn's thoughts on the agreement. The man is an absolute saint, according to Liam, who says he was pushing for it. "I'll be moving on soon," he adds. Hope inquires as to if he is certain he has nothing else to share with her. Finn and Steffi talk about Liam not notifying Hope about his health at the Cliff House. Steffi would like to know if it were the other way around. Since it is making her more stressed, he really needs to tell her what is happening. Steffi discusses how Liam's inoperable brain tumor is unfair. In order for Hope to be ready to assist Beth when the time comes, he must inform her about the situation. Surprises from Deacon's Brooke. At Il Giardino, Brooke joins Deacon, who confides in her that he fears their daughter may allow Carter to re-enter her life. Although Brooke claims it was the other way around, he laments that he dumped Hope. Deacon maintains that he broke her heart. Although Brooke appreciates his protective behavior, she doesn't think Hope and Carter's relationship is like that at all. Given his history, Deacon is not happy that Brooke is elevating Carter. Brooke thinks he has feelings for Hope. Deacon has a fit about Daphne. According to Brooke, Hope is the only woman who can be Carter's partner. At her residence, Brooke hopes Deacon didn't lose it with Carter. This time, Deacon controlled himself, but he cautioned him. Hope doesn't want Brooke to give up, but he vows he won't. Deacon ought to let her pick the partner she desires in her life if he wishes to be encouraging. "What if it's Liam?" Deacon says. Brooke appears perplexed. Will Jack, Brooke's son, be coming back? Liam is a good man, according to Deacon. Brooke concurs, but notes that Deacon hasn't always had that sentiment. Although Steffi is currently dating Finn, Deacon acknowledges that he dislikes the vegan thing and that he didn't enjoy that he kept switching between Hope and Steffi. He believes that Hope and Liam may have a promising future. Daphne's last effort? Carter learns at Forrester that Daphne wants him to let go of Hope. She believes that their time has passed. As hard as it is for him to acknowledge or agree, Daphne isn't trying to be cruel. She believes that his feelings are conflicted. He feels guilty for Hope's absence from Forrester and is unable to let go of her. Every event has a purpose. Perhaps he should start a new life for himself. She is correct that Carter is having difficulties, and he appreciates her concern and care. However, he is adamant about making Hope's presence known. And determined to win her back, Daphne continues. Daphne clutches the green chair in the CEO's office while lustfully glancing up at Carter. Liam joins Finn and Steffi at the Cliff House, where Steffi inquires as to whether Liam saw Hope. "Yes," he replies. However, he acknowledges that he kept his death from her. He isn't yet prepared. Finn cautions him to consider Hope. "You can't hurt her that way," Steffi continues. They adore and value him greatly. Hope deserves to hear the truth and will want to support him. "Tell her now." Liam does not wish for everyone else's lives to be dominated by his death. He doesn't want to spend his days sitting around listening to people be depressed about him. The mourning process can wait until he is gone. Steffi informs Finn that Liam is mistaken as he leaves the back. I'm going to be honest with Hope. Returning inside, Liam inquires as to Steffi's whereabouts. Finn avoids responding by telling him that Steffi is there to support him. If he allowed her, Hope would be too. He tells her that his symptoms will worsen and that he won't be able to hide it from her forever. Finn tells him that they will continue to battle with him, but he must know that Hope would want to know and support him as well. Liam must do things his way, but he cannot debate the point. He's keeping it a secret for the time being. Steffi informs Hope. Hope keeps browsing through pictures of Liam and Beth at Brooke's house. Wanting to hear her voice, Carter phones. He wishes she were with him at Forrester. Hope also misses it. He declares that until she and her line return to the company, he will not sleep. What truly bothers me, though, is waking up in the morning and not feeling or seeing you at my side. I'd like that to return. I want us to return. He will not abandon them. So also don't give up. When Steffi enters the room, Hope is still examining her phone. She is certain that Hope didn't anticipate her. To let her know she's welcome back at Forrester, Hope asks if she's there. It's not about business, according to Steffi. Therefore, Hope is unsure of what they need to discuss. Husks Steffi, are we alone? Hope inquires as to whether she fears being overheard. Steffi answers shakily, yes, I am. Taking into account Hope says, think about? Steffi tells her he doesn't want Hope to know in a flashback to Liam. Is she okay? Asks Hope. No, Steffi responds. No, I'm not alright. Confused, Hope wonders what she wants to discuss. As Steffi sobs, it's about Liam. What about Liam? Asks Hope. I apologize, I'm just processing everything, Steffi sniffs. What are we processing? Panics Hope. How about Liam? He is dying, Steffi exclaims. Hope, he's dying. The next update for today. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge and Taylor's romance is doomed because of this one thing. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes' romance is doomed. The couple's unfortunate destiny is sealed by one item, but at least Taylor will suffer. Undoubtedly, some fans hoped that Taylor and Ridge's most recent reconciliation would last. Many fans believe that Ridge and Brooke Logan's relationship has gotten stale and quite dull. Supporters of Taylor's pairing with Ridge may have been thrilled for her to win for once, because Taylor usually ends up second in this love triangle. But in all honesty, a love triangle centered on Ridge and his erratic heart cannot be won. Naturally, Ridge is shoving Brooke aside and supporting Taylor for the time being. You would think that would be advantageous, but the issue is Ridge's word choice. Ridge's frequent references to being committed to Taylor are noteworthy. Ridge simply reiterates that commitment mantra regardless of how many times Brooke, Eric Forrester, or anybody else attempts to nudge him back toward his ex. That's problematic for a few reasons, the first of which is that Ridge has never been able to commit to someone for the long run. There's no reason to believe that Ridge has changed all of a sudden, or that this devotion will endure indefinitely. Perhaps the greater problem is that Ridge continues to emphasize his commitment to Taylor over his affection for her. If Ridge was always raving about how much he loved Taylor, we may believe that his heart belonged to her, but he isn't. Ridge behaves more like a man who feels compelled to stick by Taylor's side than a man who is in love. This is partially due to Ridge's desire to avoid disappointing Taylor once more, particularly in light of her broken heart syndrome and everything that she has endured to get here. Ridge also doesn't want to let Thomas Forrester or Steffi Forrester down. In addition, despite all the takeover turmoil, Ridge is obstinate and unable to move over Brooke's CEO treachery. It's obvious that Ridge isn't remaining with Taylor because he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. For this reason, Taylor and Ridge's romance is doomed to fail. That is evident from Ridge's actions, which also paved the way for his eventual reconciliation with Brooke. Naturally, the path to Ridge and Brooke's next chapter will be a convoluted one. After so many rejections from Ridge, Brooke is preparing for more heartache in anticipation of Nick Marone's return, so she will fall into his arms. That might incite Ridge's jealousy and set the stage for him and Brooke to eventually reconcile. We'd assume that by the time the holidays return, Brooke's earlier prediction that she would be reunited with Ridge by Christmas will have come true. If Ridge goes so far as to marry her, Taylor might have a few months of happiness, possibly even as his wife. But ultimately, everything will fail. The next update for today. Bill's life is overtaken by Steffi's grand gesture, which makes Ridge suspicious. According to spoilers for the week of May 12th to 16th on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester will make a significant gesture that will undoubtedly raise suspicions in Ridge Forrester's mind. Let's discuss what will happen on the CBS soap opera, as Bill Spencer too appears to be prepared to undergo a life change. First, as Liam Spencer anticipates, Steffi and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will find a peaceful way to move ahead. Hope will join Steffi in worrying about their ex and the limited time he may have left after learning more about Liam's inoperable mess. The rivalry between Hope and Steffi is less significant than their cooperation in fulfilling one of Liam's last desires. According to B&B spoilers, Liam is determined to make peace between Steffi and Hope, so they will give it a shot. Hope will so unavoidably express regret for her involvement in the Forrester Creations takeover crisis. Steffi may make a big display of this peace movement when she welcomes Hope back to the company, since it will open the door for her to do so. When Steffi abruptly gives in and declares the ceasefire with Hope, Ridge will undoubtedly raise an eyebrow. Ridge may question his daughter about the true situation if Steffi stops disparaging Hope and begins suggesting ways they may get along. Brooke Logan and Carter Walton might ask Hope some of their own questions, but they'll mainly be pleased that Hope is returning to Forrester Creations in a more positive state of mind. Carter might feel more optimistic about a romantic reunion as a result, but will Hope be consumed by thoughts of Liam and what could have been while she deals with the news of the brain tumor. Brooke may possibly think that Hope's apologies will make Ridge more amenable to their reconciliation. But Ridge will show more dedication to Taylor Hayes than Brooke thinks. We'll see how long it takes Ridge to pop the question again, because there's a strong chance he'll surprise Taylor with a marriage proposal eventually. Meanwhile, it seems that after learning of Liam's illness, Bill's life will change drastically. Bill should get a fresh perspective and be inspired to improve his relationship with his kid before it's too late after realizing Liam is fading away. Bill could, of course, throw some cash about in the hopes that Liam could find an experimental therapy. Bill might at least attempt to use his connections to find a solution, even if he fails. When it comes to finding a way to keep Liam alive, Bill might guess that he will do everything. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.